Have you ever wondered how some people seem to rise above their hardships with grace and strength? Or perhaps you felt stuck in the depths of despair, longing for a way out? In this video, we're going to explore the transformative teachings of Buddhism that can help you navigate through life's challenges and emerge stronger than ever before. Imagine a life where your pain becomes your greatest teacher, guiding you towards profound insights and inner peace. It may sound like a distant dream, but it's closer than you think. Through the wisdom of Buddhism, we'll uncover powerful techniques to not only cope with suffering, but to transcend it altogether. But before we dive into the depths of Buddhist philosophy, let's start with a simple example. Think of a time when you faced a difficult situation, a breakup, a loss, or a failure. In that moment, did you feel overwhelmed by sadness, anger, or despair? Now, imagine if you could harness that pain and transform it into a source of strength and resilience. That's the power we're tapping into today. Throughout this video, we'll explore practical strategies and profound insights that can help you navigate life's ups and downs with greater ease and wisdom. From understanding the nature of suffering to cultivating compassion for yourself and others, each concept we discuss will be accompanied by actionable advice that you can implement in your own life. But we're not just here to provide information, we're here to inspire transformation. Our goal is to empower you to take control of your own journey towards healing and growth. So, if you're ready to embark on a path of self-discovery and empowerment, then buckle up and get ready for an adventure unlike any other. And here's a challenge for you, our dear viewers. Let's aim for 1,000 likes on this video. By hitting that like button, you're not only showing support for our channel, but also spreading the message of turning pain into power to countless others who may be seeking guidance. Together, we can make a difference in the lives of so many people. So, let's make it happen. Lesson 1: Understanding pain. Pain is a universal experience. Everyone at some point in their lives feels pain. It can be physical, like a broken bone, or emotional, like a broken heart. Pain can feel overwhelming, and it can make us feel isolated. But what if we told you that pain can be a powerful teacher? Have you ever wondered why we experience pain? Pain is often seen as something negative, something to avoid at all costs. But in Buddhism, pain is seen as an inevitable part of life. The Buddha taught that suffering is a fundamental aspect of the human experience. Think about a time when you felt deep pain. Maybe it was the loss of a loved one, the end of a relationship, or a personal failure. In those moments, it feels like the world is crashing down. But these moments can also be opportunities for growth and transformation. In Buddhism, there's a concept called dukkha, which is often translated as suffering or dissatisfaction. Dukkha is an essential part of life, but it's also a catalyst for personal growth. When we face pain head-on, we have the chance to learn and evolve.
Imagine a seed.
For it to grow, it must first break open. This process can be seen as painful, but it is necessary for the seed to become a plant. Similarly, our pain can break us open, allowing us to grow into stronger, wiser individuals. Understanding pain starts with accepting it. Often, we resist pain because it's uncomfortable, but this resistance only amplifies our suffering. By accepting pain, we begin to transform it. Acceptance doesn't mean we have to like the pain, but it does mean we acknowledge its presence without judgment. The first step in turning pain into power is to stop running from it. When we try to escape pain, we often end up creating more suffering for ourselves. Instead, we can learn to sit with our pain, to observe it, and to understand it. In Buddhism, mindfulness is a powerful tool for understanding pain. Mindfulness means being present in the moment, aware of our thoughts, feelings, and sensations without judgment. When we practice mindfulness, we can observe our pain without becoming overwhelmed by it. Think of pain as a wave in the ocean. If we try to fight the wave, we get knocked over. But if we learn to ride the wave, we can move with it instead of against it. Mindfulness helps us ride the waves of pain in our lives. It's also important to recognize that pain is a shared human experience. We are not alone in our suffering. Everyone around us has experienced pain in some form. This realization can bring a sense of connection and compassion towards others. In Buddhism, compassion is a key element in dealing with pain. Compassion for ourselves and for others can help us navigate through difficult times. When we cultivate compassion, we create a space of kindness and understanding, which can ease our suffering. Another important concept in Buddhism is the idea of impermanence. Everything in life is temporary, including pain. Knowing that pain is not permanent can give us hope and strength to endure difficult times. When we understand that pain is part of the human condition, we can begin to see it differently. Pain is not something to be feared or avoided at all costs. Instead, it is an opportunity to grow, to learn, and to become stronger. Understanding pain is the first step in transforming it. By accepting our pain, practicing mindfulness, and cultivating compassion, we can begin to turn our pain into power. This transformation is at the heart of the Buddhist path. As we move forward on this journey, remember that pain is not a punishment but a teacher. Embrace it, learn from it, and let it guide you towards a deeper understanding of yourself and the world around you. Stay with us as we continue to explore how to turn your pain into power and how the teachings of Buddhism can help you on this transformative journey. Lesson 2: The Power of Acceptance. In life, we often encounter situations that challenge us deeply. Whether it's a loss, a setback, or a difficult relationship, these moments can feel overwhelming. However, there is a profound wisdom in the concept of acceptance. It doesn't mean giving up or resigning yourself to fate. Rather, it's about acknowledging the reality of what is without resistance. Imagine a river flowing swiftly. When we resist reality, it's like trying to swim against the current. It exhausts us and takes us nowhere. Acceptance, on the other hand, is like learning to swim with the current. It doesn't mean the challenges disappear, but it allows us to navigate them more gracefully. Acceptance begins with acknowledging our emotions and experiences without judgment. It's about allowing ourselves to feel whatever arises within us, whether it's sadness, anger, or fear. When we resist these emotions, they often grow stronger. But when we accept them, we create space for healing and transformation. Buddhism teaches that suffering arises from our attachments and aversions. When we cling tightly to how we think things should be, we suffer when reality doesn't align with our expectations. Acceptance helps us loosen these attachments, freeing us from unnecessary suffering. Moreover, acceptance doesn't mean approval or endorsement of everything that happens. It means recognizing what is beyond our control and choosing how we respond. It's empowering because it shifts our focus from changing external circumstances to transforming our internal responses. In practicing acceptance, we cultivate resilience. We learn to adapt to life's uncertainties with greater ease and openness. This doesn't mean passively accepting injustice or harm. Instead, it's about finding constructive ways to address challenges while maintaining inner peace. One powerful practice in Buddhism is mindfulness. Mindfulness encourages us to observe our thoughts and feelings without attachment. It teaches us to be present with whatever arises, without trying to change or manipulate our experience. Through acceptance, we deepen our understanding of impermanence. Life is constantly changing, and nothing remains fixed forever. When we accept this truth, we become less resistant to the inevitable ups and downs of life. Acceptance also fosters compassion, both for ourselves and others. When we accept our own imperfections and struggles, we become more empathetic towards the difficulties faced by others. Compassion arises naturally when we recognize our shared humanity. In conclusion, acceptance is not a passive surrender but an active engagement with reality. It empowers us to embrace life fully, with all its joys and sorrows. By cultivating acceptance, we nurture resilience, compassion, and inner peace. This transformative practice invites us to let go of resistance and open ourselves to the profound wisdom that emerges when we turn towards our experiences with an open heart and mind. Lesson 3: Embracing Impermanence. In the journey of life, there is a fundamental truth that often escapes our attention: impermanence. Nothing in this world stays the same forever. Seasons change, flowers bloom and wither, and even the mountains erode over time. This concept isn't just about physical change. It encompasses everything from our emotions to our relationships and even our own bodies. Imagine a beautiful sunset, painting the sky in hues of orange and pink. It's a breathtaking sight, but it lasts only for a fleeting moment before darkness takes over. Our lives are much like that sunset, filled with moments of beauty and joy that come and go. Embracing impermanence is not about dwelling on the transient nature of things with sadness or fear. Instead, it invites us to appreciate each moment fully, knowing that nothing lasts forever. This awareness can bring a profound sense of freedom and clarity, helping us let go of attachments that cause suffering. Buddhism teaches us that clinging to things as if they were permanent leads to dissatisfaction and disappointment. When we grasp onto something, whether it's a relationship, a possession, or an idea, we set ourselves up for suffering when it inevitably changes or ends. By understanding impermanence, we can learn to flow with the rhythm of life rather than resist it. This doesn't mean we become indifferent or detached. On the contrary, it encourages us to cherish what we have while we have it, whether it's a friendship, a moment of happiness, or a phase of life. Think about the seasons. Each has its own beauty and purpose. The freshness of spring, the warmth of summer, the introspection of autumn, and the restful quiet of winter. None is better or worse than the other. They are simply different expressions of nature's cycle. When we embrace impermanence, we develop resilience. Life's challenges become opportunities for growth rather than sources of despair. Just as the river flows around obstacles on its path, we can navigate difficulties with grace and perseverance. The concept of impermanence extends beyond external circumstances to our own identities. Who we are today is not who we were yesterday, nor who we will be tomorrow. Our thoughts, beliefs, and even ourselves are in a constant state of flux. This understanding can liberate us from self-imposed limitations. If we are not fixed entities, then change is not something to fear but something to embrace. It opens doors to self-discovery and transformation. Moreover, impermanence teaches us humility. It reminds us that we are part of a vast, interconnected web of existence. Just as waves rise and fall in the ocean, our lives are interconnected with the lives of others, and our actions ripple through the world. By accepting impermanence, we cultivate gratitude. We learn to appreciate the present moment and the people in our lives, recognizing the preciousness of each encounter and experience. In conclusion, embracing impermanence is a profound practice that invites us to live more fully and authentically. It encourages us to let go of what no longer serves us and to embrace change with an open heart. By understanding and integrating this principle into our lives, we can find greater peace, resilience, and joy amidst life's inevitable fluctuations. Lesson 4: Cultivating Compassion. Compassion is a gentle force that has the power to transform lives. Imagine a world where kindness reigns supreme, where understanding flows freely, and where every person's suffering is met with empathy. This is the essence of compassion, a core principle in Buddhism that teaches us to extend warmth and care not only to others but also to ourselves. In Buddhism, compassion, or karuna, is considered one of the highest virtues. It begins with recognizing the shared humanity in all beings, their joys, their sorrows, their struggles. When we open our hearts to compassion, we create connections that transcend boundaries of culture, religion, and background. It's about acknowledging that each person carries their own burdens and deserves our kindness. The practice of compassion starts with simple acts of kindness: a smile, a helping hand, a comforting word. These gestures have the power to brighten someone's day, to alleviate their pain, and to remind them that they are not alone. In essence, compassion is the antidote to the isolation and suffering that often plague our world. When we cultivate compassion, we not only benefit others but also ourselves. Studies have shown that acts of compassion can reduce stress, enhance our sense of well-being, and even boost our immune systems. This is because compassion redirects our focus from self-centered concerns to the interconnectedness of all life. Buddhism teaches that compassion is a skill that can be developed through mindfulness and practice. By becoming more aware of our thoughts and emotions, we can better understand the suffering of others and respond with genuine care. This is not always easy. It requires patience, humility, and a willingness to step outside our comfort zones. Moreover, compassion is not just about reacting to suffering. It's about actively working to alleviate it. This might involve volunteering, advocating for social justice, or simply being there for someone in need. Each act of compassion, no matter how small, contributes to a more compassionate world. In the Buddhist tradition, the ultimate expression of compassion is the Bodhisattva, a being who vows to attain enlightenment not for their own sake but for the sake of all sentient beings. This embodies the selfless nature of compassion, where the well-being of others becomes our primary concern. Cultivating compassion also means forgiving ourselves and others for past mistakes. It means letting go of grudges and judgments, and instead, embracing a mindset of understanding and forgiveness. This inner peace radiates outward, creating a ripple effect of positivity in our relationships and communities. Through compassion, we learn to see beyond differences and connect with the universal human experience. It bridges divides, fosters cooperation, and lays the groundwork for a more harmonious society. In a world often marked by division and conflict, compassion offers a path towards reconciliation and healing. Ultimately, cultivating compassion is a lifelong journey, one that requires dedication, courage, and an open heart. It's about making a commitment to kindness in every interaction, both big and small. As we deepen our capacity for compassion, we contribute to a world where empathy, understanding, and love prevail. In conclusion, compassion is not just a feeling but a transformative force that has the power to heal and unite. It invites us to look beyond ourselves and embrace the shared humanity that connects us all. By cultivating compassion in our lives, we can truly make a difference, one act of kindness at a time. Lesson 5: Finding liberation through mindfulness. Mindfulness is more than just a trendy buzzword. It's a transformative practice rooted in ancient wisdom, offering profound liberation from suffering. Imagine a moment when your mind feels clear and present, fully attuned to the sensations of your breath or the sounds around you. That's mindfulness, a state of heightened awareness and focused attention on the present moment. It's not about emptying the mind of thoughts, but rather about observing them without judgment. In today's hectic world, mindfulness offers a sanctuary, a way to pause amidst chaos and reconnect with our inner selves. By practicing mindfulness, we learn to observe our thoughts and emotions without being overwhelmed by them. This awareness empowers us to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively to life's challenges. The beauty of mindfulness lies in its simplicity. It doesn't require fancy equipment or hours of training. You can practice it anywhere, anytime, whether you're sitting quietly, walking in nature, or even engaged in daily activities like eating or washing dishes. It's about bringing a gentle curiosity to whatever you're doing, fostering a deeper connection with yourself and the world around you. Studies have shown that regular mindfulness practice can reduce stress, enhance focus, and improve overall well-being. It rewires our brains, promoting emotional regulation and resilience. By tuning into our sensations, thoughts, and feelings with acceptance, we cultivate a compassionate inner space where healing and growth can flourish. In Buddhism, mindfulness is one of the essential pillars of spiritual development. It's integral to the Noble Eightfold Path, guiding practitioners toward enlightenment and freedom from suffering. The Buddha himself emphasized mindfulness as a path to understanding the nature of reality and transcending the cycle of rebirth. Practicing mindfulness involves bringing attention to the breath, bodily sensations, thoughts, and emotions as they arise. It encourages us to observe the impermanent nature of our experiences without clinging or aversion. This non-reactive awareness helps us break free from habitual patterns and opens us to deeper insights about ourselves and the world. Mindfulness isn't about achieving a specific outcome, but rather about embracing the journey of self-discovery and inner peace. It invites us to be fully present in each moment, appreciating life's richness and complexity without getting lost in regrets about the past or anxieties about the future. One of the most powerful aspects of mindfulness is its ability to foster a sense of interconnectedness. When we cultivate awareness of our own inner landscape, we become more attuned to the experiences of others. Compassion naturally arises as we recognize our shared humanity and the universal desire for happiness and freedom from suffering. Incorporating mindfulness into daily life can be as simple as taking a few minutes each day to sit quietly and observe your breath. Gradually, you may expand this practice to include mindful movement, such as yoga or walking meditation. The key is consistency and gentle persistence, allowing mindfulness to become a natural part of your routine. As you deepen your mindfulness practice, you may notice subtle shifts in how you perceive yourself and the world. You may become less reactive to stressors and more appreciative of life's fleeting moments of joy. Mindfulness opens doors to self-compassion and resilience, empowering you to navigate life's challenges with greater ease and clarity. In conclusion, mindfulness is a profound tool for personal transformation and spiritual growth. It empowers us to break free from limiting beliefs and habitual patterns, offering a pathway to inner peace and liberation. By cultivating mindfulness, we embark on a journey of self-discovery and healing, embracing each moment with presence and compassion. Lesson 6: Transforming Suffering into Insight. In the journey of life, suffering is an inevitable companion. Whether it's the pain of loss, the anguish of failure, or the heartache of betrayal, suffering manifests in myriad forms and affects us all. However, within the teachings of Buddhism lies a profound invitation to transform this suffering into insight. Imagine for a moment a life without suffering. Would we truly appreciate joy, love, or peace without having experienced their opposites? This duality is inherent in our existence. Yet Buddhism offers a path not to avoid suffering but to understand and transcend it. At the heart of transforming suffering into insight is the practice of mindfulness. By observing our suffering without judgment or resistance, we begin to unravel its roots and understand its impermanent nature. This mindfulness allows us to cultivate a deep awareness of our thoughts, emotions, and sensations. Central to Buddhist philosophy is the concept of impermanence, the understanding that all things, including suffering, are transient. When we fully grasp this truth, we realize that suffering, like everything else, arises and passes away. This realization brings a profound sense of liberation and peace. Moreover, Buddhism teaches that suffering often stems from our attachments to people, possessions, or outcomes. By letting go of these attachments and embracing non-attachment or detachment, we free ourselves from the cycle of craving and aversion that perpetuates suffering. A key practice in transforming suffering is compassion, both for ourselves and others. When we extend compassion to ourselves, we acknowledge our own pain with kindness and understanding. Similarly, offering compassion to others cultivates empathy and connection, reminding us of our shared humanity. In Buddhist teachings, suffering is viewed not as a punishment but as a transformative process, an opportunity for growth and awakening. By embracing suffering with courage and mindfulness, we uncover hidden depths of resilience and inner strength. Furthermore, Buddhism emphasizes the interconnectedness of all beings. When we recognize that our suffering is not isolated but shared by countless others, we develop a sense of solidarity and compassion. This realization fosters a profound shift from self-centeredness to altruism. Through the practice of meditation, Buddhists learn to observe their thoughts and emotions without attachment. This practice cultivates a clear and focused mind, enabling us to see beyond the transient nature of suffering to the underlying truth of our existence. Moreover, Buddhism offers practical tools for transforming suffering into insight. One such tool is the practice of loving-kindness meditation, where practitioners cultivate feelings of love, compassion, and goodwill towards themselves and others. Ultimately, transforming suffering into insight is a journey of self-discovery and spiritual growth. It requires courage, patience, and a willingness to confront our deepest fears and vulnerabilities. Yet, through this process, we not only alleviate our own suffering but also contribute to the collective healing of humanity. Lesson 7: The role of karma in healing. Have you ever wondered why certain patterns seem to repeat in your life? Or why some experiences seem inexplicably linked, despite time and distance? Understanding the concept of karma can shed light on these mysteries and offer profound insights into our healing journey. Karma, in its simplest form, is the law of cause and effect. It suggests that our actions, thoughts, words, and deeds create impressions on our consciousness. These impressions, or seeds, then influence our future experiences, shaping our reality in subtle and sometimes profound ways. In the context of healing, karma teaches us that our present circumstances are not just random events but are interconnected with our past actions. This understanding invites us to take responsibility for our choices and behaviors, recognizing that they contribute to both our suffering and our potential for healing. Imagine karma as a garden where every seed we plant grows into a specific type of plant. Positive actions sow seeds of happiness and well-being, while negative actions sow seeds of suffering and discord. Over time, these seeds mature and bear fruit, shaping the landscape of our lives. Healing through karma involves becoming aware of the seeds we've planted in the past and their fruits in the present. It encourages us to cultivate wholesome actions that lead to positive outcomes, fostering a cycle of growth and transformation. Moreover, karma reminds us that healing is not merely about physical recovery, but encompasses our emotional, mental, and spiritual well-being. It encourages us to examine our intentions and motivations, promoting self-awareness and personal growth. One of the most empowering aspects of karma is its emphasis on choice and change. It teaches us that while we cannot alter past actions, we can influence future outcomes through mindful choices in the present moment. This awareness empowers us to break free from destructive patterns and cultivate new, more beneficial ways of living. Understanding karma also encourages empathy and compassion toward others. It invites us to consider that everyone is navigating their own karmic journey, facing challenges and opportunities for growth. This perspective fosters a sense of interconnectedness and shared humanity, promoting harmony and understanding in our relationships. Healing through karma is a continuous process of learning and evolution. It invites us to reflect on our experiences with curiosity and openness, seeking lessons and insights that contribute to our personal development. In essence, karma teaches us that healing is not a destination but a journey, an ongoing exploration of self-discovery and transformation. It encourages us to embrace the complexities of our lives with courage and resilience, knowing that every experience, whether joyful or challenging, holds the potential for growth and healing. By integrating the wisdom of karma into our healing journey, we cultivate a deeper understanding of ourselves and our interconnectedness with the world around us. This awareness empowers us to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and wisdom, fostering a sense of peace and fulfillment. In conclusion, karma offers a profound perspective on healing, emphasizing the interconnected nature of our actions and experiences. It invites us to take an active role in shaping our destiny through mindful choices and compassionate living. As we embrace the teachings of karma, we embark on a transformative journey toward wholeness and well-being, guided by the wisdom of cause and effect. Lesson 8: Overcoming Attachment and Craving. In our journey through life, we often find ourselves grasping onto things we desire or yearning for what we once had. This clinging, this attachment, is the source of much suffering according to Buddhist teachings. Imagine a time when you desperately wanted something, a promotion, a relationship, or even a material possession, and felt a profound sense of disappointment or emptiness when it didn't materialize. This is the essence of attachment. the inability to let go of our desires. Buddhism teaches us that attachment and craving are at the root of much of our unhappiness. When we cling to things or people, we create expectations that may not align with reality. This discord between expectation and reality is fertile ground for disappointment, frustration, and suffering. The concept of craving goes beyond material possessions. It extends to our desires for recognition, validation, and even love. We seek these things to fill an inner void, believing that they will bring us lasting happiness. However, Buddhist wisdom reminds us that true contentment arises from within, not from external validation or acquisitions. By understanding the nature of craving and attachment, we can start to unravel their hold on us. This understanding empowers us to cultivate a sense of inner peace and freedom. When we no longer depend on external factors for our happiness, we become resilient in the face of life's ups and downs. Letting go doesn't mean giving up or becoming indifferent. It means releasing the tight grip we have on our desires and opening ourselves to the flow of life. This process requires mindfulness, the practice of being fully present in each moment without judgment. Mindfulness allows us to observe our thoughts, emotions, and cravings without being consumed by them. Through mindfulness, we develop a deeper awareness of the impermanent nature of our desires and attachments. This awareness fosters a sense of detachment that is not cold or indifferent but rather compassionate and wise. Buddhist teachings often use the metaphor of a flowing river to illustrate the impermanence of life. Clinging to desires and attachments is like trying to hold onto the water in a river. It slips through our fingers no matter how tightly we grasp. Instead of struggling against the current, Buddhism encourages us to flow with it, embracing change and impermanence. To overcome attachment and craving, we must cultivate contentment with what is present in our lives. This doesn't mean settling for less or denying ourselves growth and improvement. Rather, it involves appreciating the blessings we already have and approaching life with gratitude. The practice of generosity plays a crucial role in overcoming attachment. When we give freely without expecting anything in return, we loosen the grip of selfish desires. Generosity nurtures a sense of interconnectedness with others and fosters a spirit of abundance rather than scarcity. Self-awareness is another essential tool on the path to overcoming attachment. By examining our motivations and intentions behind our desires, we can gain clarity on whether they stem from genuine needs or from a sense of lack. This introspective journey helps us discern between healthy aspirations and fleeting cravings. Buddhist teachings emphasize the importance of developing wholesome habits and attitudes that support inner peace and well-being. This includes cultivating kindness, patience, and equanimity in our interactions with others and ourselves. These virtues act as antidotes to the restlessness and dissatisfaction that arise from attachment and craving. Ultimately, overcoming attachment and craving is a gradual and transformative process. It requires patience, self-compassion, and a willingness to embrace change. As we deepen our understanding of Buddhist principles and integrate them into our daily lives, we pave the way for greater freedom and happiness. Lesson 9: Wisdom in the midst of adversity. In life's turbulent seas, moments of adversity often test our resolve and challenge our spirit. Yet, within these trials lie profound opportunities for growth and transformation. Imagine a serene lake. Its still waters reflect the surrounding beauty clearly. Similarly, during challenging times, clarity of mind can reveal insights and wisdom that are otherwise obscured. Adversity, whether it manifests as loss, failure, or unexpected change, is a universal experience. It's natural to feel overwhelmed or disheartened when faced with difficulties. However, the teachings of Buddhism offer a powerful perspective. Adversity can be a catalyst for profound inner growth and understanding. Consider the lotus flower, which blooms magnificently despite growing in muddy waters. Similarly, we can cultivate resilience and wisdom amidst life's challenges. Buddhism teaches that suffering is not only a part of life but also an opportunity to deepen our wisdom and compassion. When facing adversity, One of the first steps is to acknowledge and accept the reality of the situation. This acceptance doesn't imply resignation, but rather a mindful acknowledgement of what is. By embracing the present moment without resistance, we can cultivate inner peace and clarity. Central to Buddhist teachings is the concept of impermanence, the understanding that all things, including hardships, are transient. This perspective encourages us to navigate adversity with equanimity, knowing that change is inevitable and that difficult times will eventually pass. Moreover, adversity invites us to explore the nature of our attachments and expectations. By examining our attachments with compassionate awareness, we can loosen their grip on our emotions and find greater freedom within ourselves. Wisdom in adversity also involves recognizing the interconnectedness of all beings. Just as our own suffering can lead to growth, extending compassion to others who are struggling can deepen our understanding and foster a sense of interconnectedness. Buddhist practices such as meditation and mindfulness offer practical tools for cultivating wisdom in the face of adversity. These practices help us develop resilience, clarity of mind, and the ability to respond skillfully to life's challenges. In conclusion, while adversity may bring hardship, it also presents an opportunity for profound personal and spiritual growth. By embracing Buddhist teachings on impermanence, compassion, and mindfulness, we can navigate difficult times with wisdom and resilience, ultimately transforming adversity into a catalyst for positive change in our lives. Lesson 10: Nurturing resilience and inner strength. In life, challenges often arise unexpectedly, testing our resolve and shaking our foundation. Yet, within these moments of difficulty lies an opportunity to nurture resilience and discover the depths of our inner strength. Imagine a tree standing tall amidst a storm, its branches swaying yet firmly rooted in the earth. Similarly, resilience is about our ability to bend without breaking, to weather the storms of life while remaining steadfast in our core values and beliefs. Resilience begins with acceptance, acknowledging that setbacks are a natural part of the human experience. It's not about denying pain or hardship, but rather embracing them as opportunities for growth and learning. At the heart of resilience lies adaptability. Like water flowing around obstacles, resilient individuals learn to adapt to changing circumstances, finding creative solutions and maintaining a sense of calm amidst chaos. Self-care is a cornerstone of resilience. Just as we recharge our phones to keep them functioning optimally, we must nourish our minds and bodies to sustain our resilience. This includes practicing mindfulness, getting enough rest, and nurturing supportive relationships. Cultivating gratitude is another powerful tool for building resilience. By focusing on what we have rather than what we lack, we shift our perspective towards abundance and create a reservoir of positivity to draw from during challenging times. Connection with others is essential in fostering resilience. Sharing our struggles and triumphs with trusted friends or mentors can provide valuable support and perspective, reminding us that we are not alone in our journey. Resilience is not about going through life untouched by adversity, but rather about using our experiences to forge a stronger, more resilient self. Each challenge we overcome adds another layer to our resilience, reinforcing our belief in our ability to navigate future hardships with grace and courage. It's important to remember that resilience is not a fixed trait, but a skill that can be developed and strengthened over time through practice and perseverance. Ultimately, nurturing resilience is about cultivating a mindset of growth and possibility. It's about viewing setbacks as opportunities for personal evolution and discovering the inner reservoirs of strength and courage that lie within each of us. As we continue on our journey, let us embrace the challenges that come our way, knowing that each obstacle is an opportunity to cultivate resilience and deepen our connection with our inner selves. By nurturing resilience, we not only empower ourselves but also inspire those around us to face life's challenges with grace, determination, and unwavering resilience. Conclusion: empowering your journey. Turning your pain into power is a journey that each of us can embark upon, no matter where we are in life. It's about harnessing the wisdom of Buddhism and applying it to transform our challenges into opportunities for growth and resilience. Imagine a life where every setback becomes a stepping stone, where every difficulty becomes a chance to discover your inner strength. This is the promise of turning your pain into power. Throughout this video, you've learned that pain is not something to be feared or avoided, but something to be understood and embraced. By acknowledging your pain, you begin the process of healing. Wisdom from Buddhism teaches us that acceptance is key. When we accept our pain without resistance, we free ourselves from its grip and open the door to transformation. Remember, impermanence is the nature of all things. Nothing lasts forever, not even pain. Understanding this can bring comfort and peace during difficult times. Compassion, both for yourself and others, is a powerful tool on this journey. It softens the edges of suffering and connects us deeply with the human experience. Mindfulness allows us to observe our pain without being consumed by it. It creates space between ourselves and our suffering, empowering us to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. Insight emerges when we delve deeply into our suffering. It reveals profound truths about ourselves and the world around us, guiding us towards greater understanding and wisdom. Karma reminds us that our actions shape our experiences. By cultivating positive thoughts and behaviors, we sow the seeds of a more joyful and fulfilling life. Letting go of attachments frees us from unnecessary suffering. It teaches us to appreciate what we have without clinging to it, fostering a sense of contentment and peace. In every adversity lies an opportunity for growth. By facing challenges with courage and resilience, you not only overcome them but emerge stronger and more capable. The teachings of Buddhism offer timeless wisdom that can guide you on your journey from pain to power. They provide practical tools and perspectives to navigate life's difficulties with grace and strength. As you continue on this path, remember to nurture your inner resilience. It's a quality that grows with practice and allows you to face life's challenges with courage and determination. You have the power within you to transform your pain into a source of strength and wisdom. Embrace this power, trust in your journey, and know that each step forward brings you closer to a life of fulfillment and meaning. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of turning pain into power. May your journey be filled with compassion, mindfulness, and the transformative wisdom of Buddhism. Together, let's weave a tapestry of wisdom, resilience, and empowerment in our lives and in the world around us.